Let's expand the square of this trinomial x plus y plus z. Now, since this is a square, we could multiply this trinomial by itself. So I'll write here x plus y plus z times x plus y plus z. Now, using the distributive property of multiplication, we could multiply the terms here by distribution. So, x times x is x squared. X times y is plus xy. X times z is plus xz. Y times x is plus xy. Y times y is plus y squared. Y times z is plus yz. Z times x is plus xz. Z times y is plus yz. Z times z is z squared. So that's plus c squared. Now let us rearrange and combine like terms like that. So I write here x squared plus y squared plus c squared. Xy plus xy is plus 2xy. Xc plus xc is plus 2xc. Yc plus yc is plus 2yc. So this is the expansion of the square of this trinomial, and that's the answer. Now, that's x plus y plus z quantity squared is equal to this. That's x squared plus y squared plus c squared plus 2xy plus 2xz plus 2yz. Now this is actually the general formula for the square of a trinomial. And take note of the pattern here. Square of the first term plus the square of the second term plus the square of the third term plus twice the product of the first and second terms plus twice the product of the first and third terms plus twice the product of the second and third terms. Right there. Now we could also use the variables a plus b plus c quantity squared for this general formula. So it's the square of the first term, a squared, plus the square of the second term, b squared, plus the square of the third term, c squared, plus twice the product of the first and second term. So 2ab plus twice the product of the first and third term, 2ac, plus twice the product of the third and the second and third term. So plus 2bc. So this is the general formula. General formula for the square of a trinomial. Yeah. Now let's try solving this square of a trinomial using this general formula. That's 4x minus 5y minus 3z quantity squared, where 4x is a. So I'll write here a equals 4x and b is minus 5y and c is minus 3c. So let us substitute. So a squared, this one, so it's the square of the first term. So that's 4x quantity squared plus the square of the second term minus 5y quantity squared plus the square of the third term minus 3z plus twice the product of the first and second term. So 2 times 4x times minus 5y plus twice the product of the first and third terms. So 2 times 4x times minus 3z plus twice the product of the second and third term. So that's minus 5y times minus 3c. So let us simplify. Square of 4x is 16x squared. Square of minus 5y is plus 25y squared. Plus square of minus 3c is plus 9c squared. So that's 2 times 4 is 8 times minus 5 is minus 40 xy minus 40 xy. 2 times 4 is 8 times minus 3 is minus 24 xc minus 24 xz. Minus 5 times minus 3 is plus 15 times 2 is 30. So that's plus 30yc. So this is the product, and that's the answer.